Damn guys, every single time Kaspa is pumping a little bit, then of course we see what we see. Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to have a look at short time frame for Kaspa, and of course we are going to look at a couple of different charts to actually determine of where we are in this cycle, and we'll try to determine whether this cycle is cancelled or not. Okay, so guys, remember that this video is not financial advice. Subscribe to the channel, like, and blah blah blah. Guys, crypto bubbles, obviously on the daily, we do have this dump on BTC and things are not really juicy. Okay, but perhaps this is the end of the local pain, at least for now. But we are going to get into that well, actually right away. Let's have a look at the heat map. All right, so if it comes to BTC's heat map, of course we are going to get into Kaspa later, but you see that this well, liquidity basically got grabbed in here, right? Because everybody was longing BTC after this spike towards the upside. All right, so let's quickly have a look at weekly for BTC if it comes to liquidity to see of where we can bounce, right? So you see guys that that liquidity got collected in here. Of course we do have liquidity levels below current trading price, but I believe that now we are building much more momentum to actually go to 98,900, well, probably almost 100k, because we've got some levels in here, right? And as you can clearly see, lots of money. To be exact, 108 million is going to be liquidated if the price of BTC is going to spike towards the upside. Now guys, looking at the dashboard of Kaspa, the market cap is sitting at 2.8 billion USD, and ranking is sitting at number 44. The volume is sitting at 72 well, almost 73 million USD, and if it comes to the price, well, this is what it is, right? We've got minus 3.4%. well, looking at overall market, well, according to CoinMarketCap, we are sitting at number 47, neutral, and according to CoinGlass, we are sitting at number 61, well, still in greed somehow, right? Well, it doesn't feel greedy to me, definitely. Well, so let's say that we are anything between 47 and 61. Let's agree that we are at, I don't know, 50 something. Okay, now guys, let's have a look at a couple of different things. So this is something that the House of Crypto is pointing out, right? So last Bitcoin bull market topped on 10th of November 2021, and these were the headlines around then. Institutions were pumping you up, telling you to buy while they sold. Go look at the Bitcoin news today. Negativity. Institutions are trying to get you sell while they buy, right? So it's complete opposite, right? And just like he said on his video basically today, yes, obviously these news are playing significant role because we still do have to follow the news, right? But we have to remember about the fact that all of these news outlets, Forbes and stuff like that, at the end of the day, they are cheap bastards, comparing to these billionaires that basically are shaking these markets. Okay, so you have to remember about it, right? It's just basically like buying a cup of coffee for you at Starbucks. It's basically the same kind of a level for them. Okay, tell these people, tell retail that Bitcoin is bearish, right? And they are going to start advertising on internet, and this is how we are going to feel. Of course, they are going to sell a little bit, and we are going to sell with panic while they actually are accumulating. Anyways guys, I hope that kind of makes sense, right? So now we got bearish news and all of that. DOJ wants to sell Bitcoin. Cool, good for them. I don't care. I didn't sell anything. And it doesn't hurt. Well, definitely does temporarily on my portfolio, but these are obviously unrealized losses. Okay, so I'm not selling anything, well, besides this little profit taking from ChainGPT. Nonetheless, my spot position is basically being intact. Anyways guys, let's go through a couple of different charts and see basically of where we are based on technicals. All right, so this account Peso is basically showing us that this is the final shakeout, and he saw it last cycle. Okay, cool. So he says that in 5 days alts will go parabolic. Well, I'm not saying that they won't, I'm not saying that it will. That basically happened in 2020. We had this shakeout, right? We had a huge red candle, and basically people sold, and after that we had price going out over the upside. Okay, so the question is, can BTC dip to 70 something thousand? Well, this is definitely possible. Okay, that actually brings me to chart of BTC. Let's quickly go to BTC, and of course we are going to cover Kaspa. We do have a sell-off of couple of percent for BTC, that's 3.5%. Well, actually funny because Kaspa is dipping 3.5%. Wow, okay. Nonetheless, guys, we are still in this bullish formation, okay? There is a falling wedge slash bullish pen and so on and so forth, right? And I do believe that we are going to trade in this range for a while. And very interesting is that actually we do have technical breakout outside of this on the 21st, 22nd, maybe 23rd. It's such a coincidence right after inauguration ceremony. So I'm not saying that it will gonna break out after Trump is going to have this party, but it's well, likely, okay, well, considering this pattern, okay. So guys, we will see some shakiness, okay, short term, obviously. Nonetheless, this is a bullish pattern, okay. However, if we are going to break this down, then we are going to see probably 84. Well, quick shakeout, potentially even lower to shake everybody out and then bang. This is definitely possible, not out of the question, okay. But now guys, coming back to different things, right? Of course we are going to see Kaspa, so pay attention and please don't skip. Anyways, we've got total crypto market cap that is excluding BTC and ethereum on a 4-hourly chart, okay. So Prof is saying that we had the breakout falling wedge, we had RSI below 30 and retest following wedge plus inverse head and shoulders forming. Well guys, I'm going to agree. So first of all, we do have this head and shoulder formation in here, right, in this overall falling wedge pattern. However, now guys, pay attention to this classic move, right? Exit outside of the formation, whichever bullish formation we see on the chart, and then falling down and retesting this level as a support, okay, in order to liquidate these longs. Now another chart made by Mr. Prof, this is macro outlook, this is everything excluding BTC, which means it's also including ethereum, okay. We still haven't had this parabolic stage this cycle, right? I know that this well, takes a long time, I totally understand, but this is the game, right? This is basically patience game, this crypto thing, all right? So guys, based on this macro outlook, everything is still going according to the plan. Now let's move on, because according to Mr. Max, Bitcoin bears are not ready for this, okay. Again, another outlook of a macro perspective for BTC as well. Well, on his chart we could potentially see 420,000 for BTC. Well, let me know if this magical number actually can hit in the comments down below, although I do consider to block comments from obvious reasons, but I'm going to make up my mind probably soon regarding that. Nonetheless guys, we are still nowhere near the top for BTC, in my opinion. Of course guys, this is not financial advice, okay. I'm just gathering data and I'm letting you know what I'm doing and what I'm thinking about the market. It doesn't mean that you should follow me blindly or any other YouTuber. And now guys, Mr. Sensei is pointing this out, right? He says that you shouldn't give up, right? Because that happened before. We had Bitcoin's dominant, no altcoin season this cycle. Then we had the same situation in the previous altcoin season, no altcoin season this cycle, and this is where we are at the moment, okay. And that basically follows the price of BTC, all right. So guys, I wouldn't really be that afraid of what is going to happen next with altcoins, okay. Well, of course, this update is about Kaspa, but you have to remember that if these macro outlooks are not basically forming the way they should, Kaspa isn't really going to pump either, okay. So guys, let's finally have a look at the price of Kaspa short time frame, shall we? So let's go back to Kaspa. Now Kaspa is currently trading at 11 cents too. Well, I guess that this is a good opportunity to scoop up more Kaspa, of course, if you do believe Kaspa, right? So let's actually go to monthly time frame, guys. Let's see how things are looking like from the standpoint of a monthly time frame, right? So from the standpoint of the monthly time frame, we potentially start to see something that BTC experienced, and that was, you know, that lasts for a while. So potentially we do see such a falling wedge slash bull flag formation perhaps at some point, okay. Nonetheless guys, I believe that once we are going to break out outside of this, you know, that kind of, you know, next pump is going to be huge. But anyways, let's come down to earth at the moment because that was a monthly chart. Let's come back to 4 hourly, ladies and gents, and let's see what's going on. All right, so the next technical support, well, actually should be here, right? Because last time Kaspa dipped in here, okay, but that was just a quick wick towards the downside. That was just a liquidity grab, okay, and now obviously the price of Kaspa is basically dipping because Bitcoin you know, doing its magic basically, right? We can see it by the candles, right? We got the sell-off basically, okay. So looking at the daily, let's find some strong level of support, okay? I do believe that Kaspa is going to get supported at roughly 10 cents 7, okay? Well, this is what at least the chart is telling me, because we do have, you know, overall confirmations of this huge wedge, all right? So if Kaspa is going to dip in here, well, in my opinion, again, that's going to be probably a good opportunity to accumulate, all right? We've got $623 worth of shorts. So now everybody is shorting our beloved Kaspa based on this move that we've just seen, right? However, Kaspa has already dipped, okay? So these people potentially could get liquidated. Well, let's see, guys. Let's put Kaspa on a daily, and we've got the same stuff, but that's obviously Binance and Bybit together. And now let's move to 7 daily, okay? We got 6.83 million versus 4.6 million, okay? So, well, still more people are shorting Kaspa rather than longing. So the question is, are these longs are going to get profitable? Well, good question. So since I have weekly in here on Kaspa, let's have a look at weekly. So ladies and gents, there is still a little bit of a liquidity to be grabbed from Kaspa, okay? We've got 11 cents 0 to be exact, and then, well, we've got 10.9, and then probably the lowest is going to be 10.07. So funny enough is that this 10.07 is coinciding with this level of 10.06, 10.07, right? You see what I'm talking about, right? Of course, I'm not saying that Kaspa is going to dip into this level, but this is the level to watch, in my personal humble opinion. Once we are going to dip in here, based on liquidity at least, that's going to be much more probable that Kaspa is going to spike towards levels of 12 cents at least to grab this liquidity. So guys, if you are trading, I'm pretty sure that this is something that, you know, could be a juicy opportunity for you guys. Let's go back, let's see what is going on with USDT dominance on short time frame, okay, on daily, and then we are going to have a look at for hourly, okay. So guys, again, not necessarily good news, because we've got this thing trading above this orange line, and you probably remember I was telling you about this orange line being very, very important, okay. We want to drop below this line and going downward, okay. So guys, few things to notice in here, right? We potentially do have a double top, and on the top of that double top we also have resistance at 4.37, that green line, which isn't really that thick. Nonetheless, you see that this was in the past a very strong level of resistance, and every single time USDT dominance was going well towards these levels, it was getting rejected and then basically trading downwards, right? One thing that is also on our side on a daily is that stochastic RSI is making another wave in that area. So, well, potentially we could have something like this, maybe false breakout rejection from here, quick wick, and then going downwards, or basically going here rejection, and then of course we are going to reevaluate, okay. So guys, short term expect volatility. However, couple of months from now on, I'm basically bullish. I do believe that altcoin season is yet to come. I cannot really tell you if Kaspa is going to do 20, 50 or 100x. I can only say that the best is yet to come for altcoins. Ladies and gents, I hope that you have enjoyed this quick update, and as always, peace and love crypto.